Alright, so we're going to get into this interview. Going to go to a old school hip hop classic to play in the background for you. Drop that on. Yeah, so we got a few questions that me and Bones here thought up. Basically, this is going to be the first of many interviews, PAs, guest appearances down on the show. I'm a bit of the guinea pig. Obviously, I had to go first, you know? Because being a star, I am. But yeah, we're looking for rappers to come down. If you're talented, you know, you're repping your thing right, we'll definitely have you down here, you know what I'm saying? So holler at us, we're at DJ Bones and Mr13 at hotmail.com. Yeah, make sure you do that. So let's get into this interview then, man. Bonesy, what kind of questions you gonna be hitting me up with, man?
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna get straight into these questions. First of all, like Mr. 13 said, we're looking to make this a new regular part of our set. At least once a month we're looking to get people to come down, so even if you're not a rapper and you know people that do rap, let them know, man. Alright, my first question is, Mr. 13, it's a different name. Could you explain why you've chosen this name?
Very frequently asked question. I was born on the 13th, innit? I was born on the 13th of April, and like, I kind of always been a bit different. Like, people want to go one way, I always like to go the other way, you know what I'm saying? And like, everyone said it was an unlucky number, so I thought, you know what, fuck it, it's lucky for me, innit? It's unlucky for them, it's lucky for me, so I just ran with that. It's a bit different, and yeah, man, stuck with it, innit?
Okay, so tell us a bit about your background in the whole rap thing. Obviously, knowing you for a long time, I know you've been working hard, so tell them what you've been doing.
Well, yeah, I've been writing lyrics and spitting for a long time. Like, my background from Acton, West Free, West London. Shouts to all the West Londoners. Yeah, just got into it as originally as like a garage thing. On the party kind of vibe back in the good old days, like ISFM, 88.4 and all of that kind of shit. And yeah, just progressed, got into the hip hop, studying the game and shit. And yeah, just been writing for a long time now, man. I couldn't even put amount of years on it, but yeah, that's basically the background of it so far. So
okay, so you've been on the hip hop thing for time, obviously. What was the first album that you ever bought?
You know what, the first album I ever bought was 1996. It was the Fugees, The Score, a big album. Yeah, they don't make them like that no more, man. Big album, definitely.
Also got to give yourself a little time to plug yourself, so what existing material have you got? What stuff have you got coming out?
Well, at the moment, the main thing I'm pushing is Smoker's Cough. It's actually a free download. Mr. 13 Smoker's Cough, and that's spelled C.O.F. Actually stands for Confessions of a Fuck Up. You know what I'm saying? If you look out for the cover, it's like a zoo with like a skull on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to show, like, I do talk about Joe and all of that. You know what I mean? Quite a lot. But I'm trying to show, obviously, as a bad side. I'm not trying to promote it anyway. So yeah, it's called Smoker's Cough. That's your free download on that piff. If you want to holler at me, my Facebook's Lucky for Some. That's Lucky for Some, like FORSUM. And yeah, obviously I'm throwing the link up on there, like regular. The Twitter's Verts /Verts, that's FIRTS. Throwing the link on there. And yeah, the album's gonna be coming this year. Myself and Seventh Done, the producer, hitting you with some big beats. You're gonna hear a bit more of his beats later. And yeah, that's gonna be entitled I'll Do It Later. Dropping very soon. Later, innit?
How come you chose to do Smoker's Cough for free? Like, it's quite a lot, often with a lot of rappers, they're putting a lot of money into their studio time and that. So why did you actually choose to do Smoker's Cough on a free thing?
You know what it is, yeah? To be honest with you, to be real with the public and everyone, like, it's been in the can for a while, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I finished it off, like, I don't know, like March last year, you know what I'm saying? I put it in the can for a little while, just thinking what I should do with it, you know what I'm saying, how to market it best. And then obviously while I was doing that, I was coming up with bare new music, and the production wise especially, it was coming to a next level. Seventh Dan just been killing it on production. We've just been sitting there going through bare different samples. So the production stepped up so high, it's like I felt like, let me just give them this one for free, and then the next one, they're gonna have to pay for that shit. Like, there's no more freebies. Like, the next one, yeah, like, I've shown you what I'm about, innit? So now you have to show support, you get me?
Cool. What's your biggest frustration, and what's your biggest, like, why don't you keep on doing this?
That's a good question, man. My biggest frustration it's like not feeling like I'm being appreciated, like not feeling that all the work I put into it, time, money and effort, like the sacrifices as well, like people don't realise that when they might throw on their 3-minute track, you know what I'm saying, you don't know the sacrifice, the blood, sweat and tears that went into that shit, and they were just like, oh yeah, that's alright still, and they just carry on their conversation, like, you know what I'm saying, I'll be like, rah, you know what I'm saying, to me, it means so much, but it can't mean as much to anyone else, you know what I'm trying to say, but it's real. On the flip side of that, when people actually relate to your music so much that they tell you, yeah, that track helped me get through a time in my life, or yeah, that track helped me with this, or you know, I bumped the track in the car, or whatever, innit? When people actually say some real stuff to you, like, you think, yeah, it was worth it, I've been touching people, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's the fans basically. They can be the most frustrating, but yet again, it's the most rewarding when they, you know what I mean, when you get someone real that actually says what you want to hear, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the fans basically.
Cool. Right, now straying off the music a little bit, if we could dig up anyone that's even like past, present, dead, alive, and ask them any single question on a lie detector so you only get the truth, who would you ask and what question would you ask?
Wow, who would I ask what question?
It's not practiced then, is it?
You know what? No, I didn't think about this one. I think it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. I guess I'd ask whoever designed the world what the meaning of life is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a tough one. I'd ask. If there's some kind of higher power, I'd ask them what's it all about, you know what I mean? Other than that, I don't really know. Like human beings, it's all in the past, isn't it? Fuck it, I don't really, you know what, it probably is the one, but I can't think of it right now, man. Sorry, man.
Wow, that was a technical prep as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna go into just a couple of one-off answers, right? If Peter Griffin was to have a fight with Homer Simpson, who do you think would win?
I'm getting with Peter. I'm getting with Peter Griffin on this one. Just I don't know, just because he's a bit rawer. He's a bit rawer, a bit more. You know what I mean? Homer's a bit more PG-13. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going for Peter Griffin on that one.
RoboCop versus Inspector Gadget.
You know what? Inspector Gadget was just a flipping idiot though, like obviously he had the talents, I mean as in he had the gadgets, but he was a complete imbecile, like, you know what I'm saying? If it weren't for that person helping him out, Inspector Gadget would be effed, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go for a RoboCop every time on that one, man.
Turtles versus Thundercats.
You know what, I got bare love for the Turtles, but Thundercats had all spaceships and shit like that, like, no, it's Thundercats, man. Thundercats would have taken them. Sorry, boys.
Alright, quick one. What do you think of skinny jeans?
Gay.
Auto-tune.
Whack, talentless.
Lil Wayne.
Not for me.
Heavy metal music.
Noise.
Drink driving.
Dangerous.
Fun.
Not good. Going down on a lady.
Tasty.
The snow.
Long.
Mr. Taxman.
Hating with a passion.
Vegetarian foods.
Not real food.
And size zeros.
Not right. It's just not right. Not right at all. Yeah. Not right. I'm gonna go for that. So yeah, is that all the questions we got?
That's it.
That's all the questions we got right now. So I'm gonna take it into throw a couple beats on, do a little spitting thing. I think we're gonna get a little MC challenge going on. We're gonna set a little challenge for the people that come down to the set, innit? So we ain't finalised the details on that one. I think it's gonna involve like some kind of name that rapper, like something like that, some kind of MC challenge though. So we're gonna be keeping them on their toes when they come down there. So prepare to come down to work if you come down to do an interview. You get me?